Well, I'm not sure how much of that's on video, and it's all right. They can't all be perfect. Desperately wanted my dad to shoot this buck. I brought my dad out here, and he hunted right down that bottom. He got in that blind each and every day. It's really the only buck I wanted. We got him. This episode of Working Class Hunter is brought to you by River's Edge Tree Stands.
I've said this a lot, but it's more than just the hunt. There's a lot of connection between humans and nature that you get to experience when you're out in the woods. This hunt for Seth is very emotional and spiritual, and I feel like I get some of those same feelings when I go out into the woods. When you take an opportunity to go out in the woods, sit down, and let the world slow down in front of you, it helps to provide some mental clarity, gives you an opportunity to slow down and think about life. It's just a really great opportunity for your mind to clear and for you to become more of one with nature and enjoy everything around you in God's creation. On this hunt, Seth is able to take a really nice buck in Illinois. His father passed away last year, and his father had hunted this buck really hard, didn't have the opportunity to harvest it, and so Seth dedicated this year to hopefully being able to harvest that buck that his dad was after.
This is camp in Illinois for the next 3 weeks. It ain't much. It's about everything I'll need. Got my charging station for all my camera gear. Hey, it's me. Got some things getting desensitized, unscented, destunk, one of them words. That's the old drying rack, another location to clean gear. Here's where we study bucks. Shower, laundry room. That's about it. Not much to it, but this is about what we need. It ain't much, but it's everything I need. A place to get a little bit of rest. That's about all I can really say. So, once again, just before Halloween, it's a rainy weekend. Temperatures are supposed to fall out, and should be a fantastic week ahead of us. I finally made it out to Illinois. I got 3 weeks. I'm slated to hunt out here. The last, 2.5 weeks of bow season and a couple days of gun. This is a tiny little patch. I have 2 bucks that are fairly good. One I have some history with from last year, SPLITZ. Be interested in trying to track him down. And then a real tall 8-point. It's just a skinny 14, 15 inch rack, but man, he's got some tall tall twos on them. So we'll see. And then I know there's a big block of timber to the north as well, to the south. Over the next 3 weeks, you know how it is in the rut, we'll probably inherit a buck or two. So that's about it. We're going to finish settling in, and yeah, excited. The rut is about to take off. Halloween coming up in a few days, so I will see you in the trees. Weather's broke a little bit. The rain's finally gone out here in Illinois. It's October the 30th. It's getting toward mid-afternoon. I decided to sit all day, as I thought there'd be some midday activity. There was not. The one good thing, I can tell you where all the deer are not. I've told myself if I sit in this tree for 21 days, I'll get my opportunity. SPLITZ. Tall, skinny 8. Lord knows what might move in from one of these other blocks of timber. We'll see. Hate that, hey everybody, good morning, and there's, you know, deer starting to funnel around. So happy Halloween. We'll see what the morning brings. The reveal cell cameras had, ironically, the 3 bucks that we saw yesterday meandering around. The 2 better bucks, nowhere to be found. So that doesn't mean much. The rut is kicking off anything at any time. And this is Illinois, so hopefully something nice. So anyhow, good morning, and let me finish getting dressed. I feel like a weather reporter. Took off my mic. Hey, it's Halloween still. This morning was good. 7 deer total. 5 flatheads and 2 little bucks, so things have slowed down. I thought there'd be some midday movement, but it's been pretty dead from 11 o'clock until now, which is 2. The wind's just picked up and blown around, and Lots of leaves are hitting the ground. It's warming up a little bit. I'm guessing 40 couple. I really don't have a whole lot to say other than Happy Halloween. I'm new to this tree, and I'm just trying to keep that 40-yard perimeter in my brain straight across the big tree right at 40. A green tree right there at 40. A ditch to my left. A shot of bug juice to stay awake. I should have brought some Halloween candy. That would have been nice.
This segment of Working Class Hunter is brought to you by Redmond Hunt.
That wind picks up, dies down, picks up, dies down. Give something a shot while it's kind of quiet. Yeah, I'm a little choked up. That's the buck I came in here after. Desperately wanted my dad to shoot this buck. Halloween. We got him. Well, I'm not sure how much of that's on video. And, it's alright. They can't all be perfect. That's the buck I came in here after. That's SPLITZ. I first saw SPLITZ just prior to the 2022 bow season with my father the night before season started. 1.2 miles, a couple farms away as the crow flies across the road. We didn't get to see him at all during that early hunt we had. And then we came back out for the rut. I didn't hunt this farm. I brought my dad out here. And he hunted right down that bottom. And a buddy Ethan of mine killed a 9-point. I think out of this stand to be exact. But Dad was after something bigger. He got in that blind each and every day. And we knew SPLITZ made it through. We had pictures of him in January. Then he showed back up just about a week ago. It's really the only buck I wanted. Pretty unbelievable. So there he is. SPLITZ. About 37, 38 yards away. I'm not sure how good the camera work was, but I couldn't be happier. Could not be happier. Splits. He came in pretty quick there to my left. I had to spin the camera around behind the tree, get the crossbow between the two trees, but he dropped. Could not be happier. Those Tacticam cell cameras give me some intel that there were some good bucks in here, but Splits is the one I was after. You guys probably caught part of what I was saying up in the tree there, but I had my father out here last year hunting with me, and I wanted him to shoot Splits, and we just didn't quite get the opportunity. He'd been battling for years medically. The doctors helped him take a couple more hunting trips with my brother and I, and it was a blessing to have him out here with me last year, and I'm so grateful to have those opportunities and have the opportunity to get after this buck this year. I myself recovering from a little open heart surgery there, well, I guess it's 11 weeks ago now, so a good doctor put me back together, fixed a valve, and back to the woods. So could not be happier with this buck. Thankful for all the guys at Working Class Hunter to allow me to partake in this journey. Life is a blessing.
At Working Class Hunter, we talk about this a lot. It's more than just the hunt. You know, Seth's had a roller coaster of a year. You know, his father passed away the year before, his mentor in hunting. He had heart surgery, open heart surgery. I mean, they split him from top to bottom, and he was able to push through that faster than anybody I could imagine being able to, and get himself back into the woods and fully capable of harvesting a deer. So just a heck of a season for Seth. Just absolutely congratulations. You know, for Working Class Hunter, we really want to promote it's more than the hunt. I don't care what you shoot. If it's a big buck, great, enjoy it. A little buck, great, enjoy it. If you're a meat hunter and you want to shoot a doe, go for it. Just take the opportunity to get out in the woods and do so with a mindset that it's more than just the hunt, or it's more than just a kill. Work hard, hunt harder. I guess it's time to get back to work.
Hey, it's me. I've told myself if I sit in this tree for 21 days, I'll get my opportunity. We got him.